Hey everybody, welcome back to the Calibrate Tools channel. And every now and then I do a spotlight on individuals and businesses in the community doing great things. Today I want to talk about a guy named AR. AR is a young certified welder and his story is very inspiring. Let's see what he's about.
Don't look at it.
Okay.
Alright, light bulb. It is right there. My name is AR and I am a certified welder. I'm doing dual shield right now. I got my certs in flux core, MIG, and stick. I got into welding about 3 years ago when I was just climbing up the unemployment line, the minimum wage line, and then I got into construction. And I actually found out that I was actually really good with it because I'm an artist also. I have a degree in graphic design, but to transfer graphic design over to welding, it's all about steadiness, patience. And that's why I have picked it up so well and so rapid, because I take my time. Like if you're going through something in your mind or anything, you're frustrated, you leave the booth. Go decompress, take some deep breaths, make sure your mind is calm, your spirit is calm, and then come back in the booth and weld. So this right here is dual shield. So it's actually a mix between MIG and flux core. It still has the same heat as flux core, but it's more precise. I love this. Like I said, I only came here for flux core in the first place, and then I got my MIG, but now this dual shield is the best of both worlds. So yeah, that's what it is. It's consistent, angle, speed, all the way across. You have to be very comfortable to run a bead so straight like this. Definitely. So this Lincoln, this is a newer version of the welding machine. This has multiple processes in it. This is on dual shield right now, but you can change. I don't think it's touchscreen, but you can go through all the different processes. That's flux core shielded. And this is MIG, and this is manual, so it has a couple of different welding processes in it that you can go to. But I'm on the flux core G, which is dual shield. But you can definitely change. You click that So this is the thickness of the metals. 12 gauge is thin, 10 gauge 3/16. It's just the thickness of the metal. Depending on what you're working on, you adjust it to the thickness of the metal. Now we can go back. And this is basically the voltage that you want it at. A good welder would test it out and see. They'll go up 2 volts, down 2 volts, just to see, because you want to have that sizzle like bacon, like you're cooking bacon. Once you get that sizzle consistency, you hear it. You got to hear it, and then you got to feel it also. It's a feel to it. You got to know what you're looking for. You got to feel it, and you got to basically be able to take this apart. You know, take the wire out, change the wire out. If anything is going on with the contact tip, you gotta troubleshoot. You gotta get to know your machine, and that's welding 101. I'll take a look on the inside of everything. This is inside the machine where the spool goes of the wire. Depending on the type of process, it has different types of wire. This is the wire for the dual shield, and this is the spool. This comes in and out, slide it back, comes out. When you're finished with it, lock it back in. But you direct this wire into the wire feeder, which all of these come apart, different mechanisms. And you actually can see the wire going through, and these are the wheels where it forces the wire through all the way around up into your gun. This is the trigger. Actually triggers it out. These high-tech Lincolns actually have a sensor on it to where it won't feed the wire unless it's actually closed. I could have filled it up if I would have just slowed down a little bit more. It would all look consistent all the way through. But yeah, your angle matters definitely. I feel like at 45 degrees. You're basically pouring. It looked like I was just pouring metal into the side, and I was just letting it fill up. You know. But yeah, man. I'm gonna run one more pass right here, and I'm gonna let you just have it. All right, good. Even, go straight across. The mixer chip off real easy. That's a sweet spot. Because when you want a nice bead and it's even, it's easier to just tie it in because you point right here and you just follow that line. Consistency, slow all the way through, and perfect flow right here. So you're next up. Yeah. Get that right there. Get comfortable. Let it build first. Let it build up to how wide you want it. Just look at the puddle. You're gonna see it get bigger as you stay there. And once you get to the size that you want, then start moving. So the benefits of learning a trade, it took me a while to understand it, but it gives you leverage. Leverage is just a fancy word of just how to use something to build something else. Getting into the trade it actually kind of freed my mind a little bit, because it opened the door to different possibilities. Like, I didn't think that I could be making $60,000 a year, just we're working half the year. It's just opened the doors to a lot of different possibilities, a lot of avenues of getting to where I wanted to live in the future. But with that, you have to learn how to leverage that also. You can't be locked down to, just what somebody else wants you to do. Definitely have your own mind and have your own vision and have your own dream of where you want to live, and everything is possible. You just need to associate yourself around the people who have the results and convince them to teach you what they know. And that is all that I have done up until now, and I've actually done that specifically. And now I am learning about generational wealth, and it stops with me and my family no longer being poor mentally, spiritually, emotionally, but being rich in spirit and with wealth. But you gotta be a good steward over all that stuff, and that took me a long time to learn that also. But man, I just hope that you really take these gems and these jewels, write them down, put them on your wall, and just write the vision down and make it very plain, so you can achieve the things that you want out of life.
I am so proud of AR for persevering and staying steadfast in his pursuit to better himself and his family, all because he learned a trade, he learned a skill. And that's the message that I want to get across to all the young people out there, and even the older ones. Go out there and learn a skill where you don't have to work for somebody. You can go start your own business and get on the path to building generational wealth. So guys, if you appreciate the video, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.